Welcome to
Subscribe to my channel.
Some of us thinking if Satan really exists? Who really is Satan? Satan, the adversary in Abrahamic religions. Satan, also known as the devil, is a prominent figure in the Abrahamic religions of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. He is often depicted as the adversary of God and the tempter of humanity, responsible for evil, sin, and suffering in the world. Origins and development. From heavenly prosecutor to fallen angel. The figure of Satan first appears in the Hebrew Bible as a heavenly prosecutor, called Satan, meaning the adversary. He is portrayed as a subordinate to Yahweh, God, tasked with testing the loyalty of God's followers. During the intertestamental period, influenced by the Zoroastrian figure of Ungra Mainyu, Satan evolved into a more malevolent entity, embodying evil in direct opposition to God. He became associated with fallen angels and gained the power to tempt humans and punish them for their sins. Satan in Judaism, the Yetzer Hara, and a test of faith. In Judaism, Satan is seen as an agent, subservient to God, often representing the Yetzer Hara, evil inclination, within each individual. He is not considered a separate deity, but rather a force that tests people's faith and encourages them to stray from God's path. Satan in Christianity, the prince of darkness and the enemy of Christ. Christianity views Satan as a fallen angel, once named Lucifer, who rebelled against God and was cast out of heaven. He is often referred to as the prince of darkness, the tempter, and the enemy of Christ. In the New Testament, Satan tempts Jesus in the desert, tries to sow discord among his followers, and is ultimately defeated by Christ's sacrifice and resurrection. He is also depicted as the cause of illness and temptation, and his ultimate fate is described as being bound for 1,000 years before being cast into the lake of fire. Satan in Islam, Iblis and the temptation of Adam. In Islam, Satan is known as Shaitan or Iblis, a being made of fire who was cast out of heaven for refusing to bow before Adam. He is considered a jinn, spirit, who tempts humans to sin by whispering evil thoughts into their minds. While Iblis is seen as a powerful force, he is still ultimately subservient to Allah, God. Muslims believe that Allah gives Iblis temporary power over the fallen world but ultimately controls his actions. The question is, what is really the purpose of Satan and what are his plan to the world? Satan's role in human experience, temptation, sin, and suffering. Across Abrahamic religions, Satan is often seen as the source of temptation, sin, and suffering. He is believed to tempt individuals to stray from God's path, leading them to commit acts of evil and experience the consequences of their choices. However, it's important to note that these religions also emphasize free will. Humans are ultimately responsible for their own actions, and while Satan may tempt them, they have the choice to resist his influence and follow God's will. Diverse interpretations and the nature of evil, a complex figure. The figure of Satan has been interpreted in various ways throughout history, with some seeing him as a literal being and others viewing him as a metaphorical representation of evil. The concept of Satan raises complex questions about the nature of evil, the existence of free will, and the relationship between God and humanity. These questions continue to be debated and explored within each of the Abrahamic faiths. Conclusion: a powerful symbol of evil and temptation. Satan remains a powerful symbol of evil and temptation in Abrahamic religions, representing the forces that oppose God and tempt humans to sin, while his role and nature are interpreted differently across these faiths. He serves as a reminder of the constant struggle between good and evil and the importance of choosing righteousness and resisting temptation. Thank you for watching. I'm hoping that you have learned a lot